Hello children, once again I am here to explain you the remaining part of the chapter Up You Go from the class 5 EVS looking around. So let's start the chapter. A funny incident. It was evening. Khandobi was feeling hungry. We did not have anything to eat. She jumped over the fence and got into a field. She quickly plucked 2 big cucumbers and came back. Just then a woman came from behind and caught hold of her bag. She started saying something to Khandobi in her own language. We could not understand what she was saying. Khandobi was trying to explain in her Mizo. तो शाम हो गई थी तो क्या होता, खांडोबी को बहुत भूख लगी तो उसने क्या किया, वो किसी और की खेती में वो चली गई. चलने के बाद उसने 2 कुकुम्बर खीरे तोड़ लिए. ठीक है, तो उसको खीरा तोड़ते हुए एक औरत ने देख लिया और उसने उसे पकड़ लिया और वो अपने लैंग्वेज में उसे कुछ कुछ बोलने लगी और खांडोबी उसे भी एक्सप्लेन करने लगी अपने मीज़ो भाषा में, which we could not understand. I tried to explain in Hindi but neither of them could understand it. Finally I folded my hands to say that we were sorry. तो मैं भी उसके साथ थी, मैंने भी बहुत कुछ समझाने की कोशिश की, but you know all the people are having some local language, so they did not understand the other language. So क्या हुआ, वो लोग समझ नहीं पाए, तो at last उन्होंने अपना हाथ जोड़ लिया. Okay. By then our group had gone far ahead. It was already dark. I thought we had lost our way. Now we were really scared. We could not see anything even with our torches. I started sweating even though it was cold. I tightly held Khandobi's hand. तो ये सब करते ही रात हो गई और हमारा ग्रुप आगे बढ़ गया हमें छोड़ के. हम क्या हो गए, बिछड़ गए अपने ग्रुप से और हमें कुछ कुछ डर भी लगने लगा और रात में हम क्या करने लगे, टॉर्च को जलाने लगे. बिना टॉर्च के मतलब अंधेरा हो गया था, बिना टॉर्च के हमें कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था. आई कॉल्ड आउट लाउडली, वेयर आर यू ऑल, कैन यू हेयर मी. और हम लोग चिल्लाने लगे कि कहाँ हो तुम लोग. माई वॉइस इकोड इन द माउंटेन. वी बोथ स्टार्टेड टू विसल लाउडली एंड फ्लैश अवर टॉर्चेस. और हमारी आवाज़ चारों तरफ गूंज रही थी और हम बार बार सीटी और क्या कर रहे थे, टॉर्च जला रहे थे, टू गिव द सिग्नल टू आवर ग्रुप दैट वी आर here. Probably the group had noticed that we were missing and we heard some whistle at a distance. और हमारी whistle सुन के और फ्लैश जला हुआ देख के हमारे ग्रुप को पता चल गया. They know that we are here and we have been left behind. I understood the signal. We held each other hand tightly and waited. Khamdi felt that we would keep talking. She started singing Mizo song loudly. After some time we saw them coming towards her. At last we were with the group again. Is there anyone in your class whose language you do not understand, or what does not understand, who does not understand yours? What do you do in such a case? Generally we use sign language. Have you ever lost your way? What did you do when you lost your ways? What generally you do? You use mobile or you take the help of the people, okay, local people. Why do you think Khandobi would have sung loudly? Khandobi sung loudly so that it would help the other team to find them easily. And one more reason is there, to get rid of her fear. She was singing. Have you ever seen someone doing something special to get over their fear? What and when? Yes, once riding on a high-rise swing, we were shouting and yelling to get rid our fear and also to enjoy. A special guest. After dinner, we met a special guest, Bachendri Pal. She had just been selected as a part of a team to climb Mount Everest. Now, children, this is the picture of Bachendri Gal. You know, Bachendri Pal. You know who is Bachendri Pal? Bachendri Pal is the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest. She had come to seek blessing of Brigadier Gyan Singh. It was a happy evening. We were all singing. Bachendri also joined us in singing and dancing on the famous Pahadi song Bedu Pako Bara Masha Kafal Pako Cheta Meri Chaliha. At that time, we had no idea that Bachendri would become the first Indian woman to reach Mount Everest and create history. Now, camp in the snow. We were standing at a height of 2,134 meters. We were to spend the night here. Everyone was busy trying to put up the tent. We used double layered plastic sheet for the tent and for the ground. Why we use double layered plastic layer? Because in the double layer the air is trapped, and when the air is trapped you will feel warm. The air between the layer would help us to keep us warm. And one more example is the thermoflux. You know, in the thermoflux what happened? 2 layered is there, and because of that 2 layered, air is trapped inside it, and the whatever water, if it is cold it will remain cold, and if it is hot it will remain hot. We put in pegs and began to put up the tent. As we tied it from one side, the wind blew the tent from the other side. After quite a long of pulling and tugging, we managed to get the tent up. Then we dug a drain around the tent. Now, टेंट लगाने के लिए बार बार वो लोग कोशिश करे थे, तो हवा यहाँ से वहाँ उसे टेंट को उड़ा ले जा रही थी, तो बहुत मुश्किल से उन्होंने टेंट लगाया. एंड डू यू नो व्हाई दे डग अ ड्रेन? बिकॉज ड्रेन इज डग to keep off the insects, scorpio, etc. Okay. We were feeling very hungry. We collected some firewood and stones to make a chulha and cooked some food. After the meal, we collected all the waste in the bag to clean the campsite. Soon we got into our sleeping bags. So जब भी चूल्हा वाला से जितना भी कचरा जमा हुआ था, they didn't throw them. They even collected the कचरा in their polythene. Okay. After the meal, we collected all the waste in the bag to clean the campsite. Soon we got into our sleeping bag. Sleeping bag, I already shown you the picture. Now once again, this is the sleeping bag. Okay. I was sure if I would be able to sleep in it. Would it be comfortable? Would I feel cold? But the bags were filled with soft feathers which help in keeping us warm. So it is the sleeping bag which is filled with soft feather and which help us to keep us warm. We were all very tired, so very soon we fell asleep. Now the next morning we woke up and found that it was snowing. White, soft, fluffy snowflakes were gently falling. Wow, it was so beautiful. The plants and the trees, the grass and the mountain, everything looked white. No, here look at this picture. The trees, the plant, the grass and mountains are all filled with white snow and they are looking pleasant. Today we were to climb higher to 2700 meters. We walked carefully on the snow with the help of sticks. It was difficult because we kept sleeping. By afternoon we had reached snow-covered mountain. We enjoyed throwing snowballs at each other and making a big snowman. उन्होंने क्या बनाया? With the help of snow they made a snowman. Last day at the camp, and date is 21st February 1984. We were getting ready for the campfire. Each group presented a program. We were enjoying, telling jokes, laughing, singing, dancing around the campfire. Soon it was midnight. Brigadier Gyan Singh got up and called me. I thought, oh, what have I done this time? तो लास्ट डे था कैंप का, तो उन्होंने ये जिन्होंने ये डायरी लिखी है उनको बुलाया और बोला कुछ काम है. तो जैसे ही नाम बुलाया तो फर्स्ट थिंग कम्स इन माय माइंड दैट हमने ज़रूर कुछ गलत काम किया है, इसलिए हमें बुलाया जा रहा है. But when sir announced my name for the best performance award, I stood still. He blessed me and tears of joy rolled down my face. तो उसे क्या मिला था? बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस अवार्ड for her good leadership, for completing the task in time. Okay. Now discuss, why do you think a drain was dug around the tent? Drain was dug to keep off insects, scorpio and snakes, etc. Besides mountaineering, what are the other activities that can be called adventurous and why? Besides mountaineering, we can say that paragliding, hiking, rock climbing, etc. can be called adventurous. So these are the picture of paragliding, hiking, rock climbing. So these are very exciting, adventurous thing. Okay, next, when I am on mountain during winter, I feel thrilled. I see the snowfall. This is the answer of this question. You are on a mountain. How do you feel there? What can you see? What do you feel like doing there? So this is the answer. I feel like playing in the snow, slide down the hill. Alone on the mountain top. A 12 years old girl living in the mountain was out in a school picnic. She climbed a mountain peak of 4,000 meters with her friends. The girls had done this for fun and adventure. Soon it was dark and they could not come down. It was also cold and scary. They were alone without any food and it was long light. This happened to Bachendri Pal, played when she was a young girl. तो बचेंद्री पाल जब 12 साल की थी तो अपने सहेलियों के साथ वो 4,000 मीटर पहाड़ की चोटी पर चढ़ी थी और फिर रात हो गई और उनको उधर ही रात बितानी पड़ी. बचेंद्री grew up at the Nakori village in the Garhwal area of Uttarakhand. Now this is one of the village which is in Garhwal area of Uttarakhand. When she grew older, she joined Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, Uttarkashi. Her guide was Brigadier Gyan Singh. Bachendri did not well did well in her training. She started to train women in the mountain course. In 1984, Bachindri was selected as a team member to climb the Mount Everest. Snowstorm, okay? क्या है snowstorm? यहाँ पढ़ेंगे. There are 7 women in that 18-member team. On the night of 15th May, the team was very tired after having reached a height of 7,300 meters. The team put up to their tents and went to sleep. Around midnight, they heard a loud sound and then a bang. Before they were fully awake, the tent flew off and something very heavy hit them. There was a terrible snowstorm. स्नोस्टॉर्म में क्या होता है बच्चा, बहुत ज़ोर से मतलब माने तूफान आती है, और इतना ज़ोर से तूफान आया कि उनका टेंट उड़ गया. बचिनी वॉज ऑलमोस्ट बरीड अंडर द स्नो एंड वॉज हर्ट ऑन द हेड. और वो बचिंद्री क्या हुई, वो स्नो के स्टॉर्म में पूरा डूब गई और उसे चोट भी लगी सर में. मैनी ऑफ द टीम मेंबर ऑल्सो इंजर्ड. द अदर यूज स्नो पिक्स एंड एक्सेस टू डिग आउट दोज who had been buried under the snow. So axe were used. This is the picture of axe which is used to dig out the snow. The rest of the team member returned to the base camp, but Bachendri went ahead, climbing slowly but steadily towards the peak. It was 7 minutes past 1 o'clock in the afternoon of 23rd May. Okay, the day was 23rd May when Bachendri was stepped into the peak of 8,900 meter high Mount Everest, also called Sagar Matha in Nepal. There was another team member with her. There was no space for 2 people to stand on top at the same time. One slip and they would fall straight down thousands of feet below. ठीक है, इतना ऊंचा था कि अगर आपका एक पैर फिसला तो एकदम एकदम आप नीचे जाके गिरेंगे. पूरा 8,900 मीटर. Made dug into the snow and pitched their axe firmly in the ice. Using this as a hook, they tied themselves to it with a rope. Only then 2 of them could stand there. अपने आप को उन्होंने हुक में एकदम कस के बांध लिया था और एक एक्स से एकदम पहाड़ी में गाड़ के उसको एकदम हुक की तरह यूज़ किया. It was shivering with clothes. She was shivering with clothes but filled with the warmth of achievement. She bowed her head, pitched the national flag and took photograph. She spent 43 minutes on the highest peak in the world. So how much she spent there? 43 minutes. Bachindri Pal became the first Indian woman and the 5th woman in the world to reach the peak of Mount Everest. So we have come to the end of this chapter. These are the picture of sling, piton, hunter show, sleeping bag. Okay. Now here you can see the flag. Why did Bachindri Par put up the Indian flag on the peak? In honor of our country, Bachindri put up the Indian flag on the peak. When have you seen our national flag being hosted? Collect information of our national flag. National flag is being hosted during Republic Day and Independence Day, and in other some of the occasion also we unfurl the national flag. Okay. Make groups of 6 to 10 children design a flag for your group. Explain why you choose that design. Have you seen the flag of any country? Where? Yes, I have flags. I have seen flags of many other country on the internet, television, books, etc. What we have learned. Explain why it can be adventure challenging to climb a mountain. How would you prepare it? If you were to climb a mountain, what would you take with you? Write in your own word. Climbing a mountain involves many challenging activities which makes it difficult to climb the mountain. Keeping in mind all the difficulties, we can say that it is adventurous and challenging to climb a mountain. Mentally and physically, we have to be strong and be prepared to face the difficulties which come across our path. With a lot of practice and willpower, we will be able to climb the mountain. So I would carry all the mentoring equipments, medicine, food, first aid kit, oxygen cylinder along with me if I were to climb the mountains. So this much for today. Okay, children, thank you.